So you're thinking about signing up for credit repair services, but you're not 100% sure if you actually need credit repair services or not. I'm going to let you know the situations in which you don't need credit repair services coming up. Hey, if you missed my live credit score boost training, don't worry, I got you. If you click the boost training link below, you'll be able to take part in that live training. Now, this training is for those of you that work long, hard days, and then you come home and you struggle trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing to fix your credit. You don't know what to pay off and what not to pay off, what to dispute and what not to dispute, and you definitely don't know what you did wrong to make your score drop instead of increase. Now, what you'll learn by taking part in the training is my account identification process, which has saved my customers on average about $5,000 by not paying off accounts that would actually drop your credit score. I'm also going to share with you some accounts that have guaranteed approval, so you don't have to worry about if you'll get approved or denied, and these same accounts have helped my clients on average gain about 30 to 80 points. I'm also going to share with you my dispute process that I use that has given me an average account removal rate of about 13 accounts over a 90-day period. And not to mention, those of you that stay all the way to the end of the training, you're going to get a free gift which will help you with your credit disputing process. So if you're tired of going around in circles with your credit trying to figure out what to do, go ahead and click the link below for the boost training. I'll see you there. Hey everybody, Will Frazier here, your credit expert, bringing you the tips you need to get your credit back on track, because what goes down must come up. And if you don't want your credit score to drop 200 points, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you'll be notified of any new videos I drop just like this. So you're having issues with your credit, you can't get approved for anything, or if you do get approved, you're getting high interest rates on everything, and you really don't want to put maybe a $10,000 down payment down on a car just because of where your credit is. So what you want to do is try to sign up for credit repair services, but you're not really sure if that's what you need to do in order to improve your credit situation. Trust me, I've been there before, and I definitely have some information for you that will help you better make a decision on if you should sign up for credit repair services or not. And one of the reasons that this is so important is because I do see people reaching out to credit repair companies, and then they end up signing up for services, or the company is signing this person up for services, and the person that signed up actually doesn't need credit repair because it's not going to solve the issues that they have. Then people end up wasting a lot of time and money when they really could have just did something else that would have helped their situation a lot better. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some situations where you actually do need to sign up for credit repair, but it's all based on your situation and what's going on with your credit. No one has the same credit situation. Nobody's credit report looks exactly the same. So, it's going to depend on what's going on with you and your situation. Now, if you are the person that needs somebody to hands-on kind of tell you and take a look at your situation before you actually sign up for services, I do credit consultations, and I can tell you, if you need to sign up for credit repair services, or if you need to go a different route based on what's going on with your credit report. And you can check out a link to a consultation with me down in the description. So without further ado, let me tell you why you would not need to sign up for credit repair services. The very first reason is going to be if you have a FICO credit score of 700 or better. Now, even with that, sometimes you might still find some negative things on a person's credit report even at a 700. However, in most instances, a person with a 700 FICO score isn't going to be a good candidate for credit repair, because more than likely they don't have anything negative that can be dealt with to help their situation. It's usually a different set of reasons that are holding them back from being at a 800, but they probably still don't need a credit repair service. Now, understand there that I did say a 700 FICO score. Now, there are different versions of credit scores out there, like the Vantage credit score, but what you want to make sure you're looking at is a FICO credit score. So if you do need to see your credit score, your FICO credit score, just to have an idea where you are, I have a link in the description where you can actually get your credit score for $1. So make sure you go ahead and try that out if you just want to take a look at your credit score versus paying more to some of the other companies that are out there that do let you see your FICO credit score. Now, the number 2 reason why you might not need credit repair would be because you don't have a credit score because you've never used credit at all, or you haven't used it in more than 2 years. Now, if you're in this situation, you can have a bad credit score just because you haven't used credit. Of course, if you've never used credit, you can't build up a score because the score is based on how you use credit. So you have to be a person that has used credit within the last 2 years in order to generate a score for yourself. So if you are running into the issue where people say you have no credit or you have no score, then that's simply what you need to do. You don't really need credit repair for that. And again, if you need to check to see if you don't have a score or not, or to see how long it's been since you've had active credit on your credit report, feel free again to check out that link in the description where you can take a look at your credit reports, all 3, and FICO scores for just $1. And that will be especially useful for you guys that need to build credit, because of course if you haven't used credit, it's going to take time for you to build up a FICO score. So it would take at least 6 to 7 months before you would actually see a credit score. So it would pay to have some option there where you can actually look at your credit when that time frame does pass. Okay, now the third reason why you wouldn't need credit repair is if inquiries are your issue. Now, when it comes down to inquiries, I have a lot of people that reach out saying that the inquiries on their credit are the reason why their credit score is low. More than likely, that turns out not to be the actual reason why their credit score may be low, because credit inquiries actually account for about less than 10% of your credit score calculation. So there's a whole 90% of other things that are more than likely causing your score to be low, and that is what you should really be trying to address. So that's one reason why the inquiries are something that wouldn't be a reason for you to sign up for credit repair services. Also, the fact that they only take away a few points from your credit score, and they're not usually stocked up on each credit bureau. Usually they're spread out amongst the 3. And also, after 12 months, inquiries don't affect your credit score at all. I actually have a video that I did on inquiries, which I'll put a card up here that you can actually click on to actually get some more information in detail about inquiries. But usually they aren't the issue or the main reason why a person's credit score would be low. Even though if you get too many of them, they can cause a denial if you have too many in a short period of time. But credit repair isn't going to be the best solution usually for that issue. Now, if you don't believe me, you can go out and pay a whole bunch of money for that type of solution and see how that works out for you. But don't say I didn't warn you. And the fourth reason why you wouldn't need to sign up for credit repair services would be if your issue is the fact that you got behind on your bills. And not only the fact that you're behind on your bills, but you also don't have a solution that's going to help you be able to get caught up on your bills anytime soon. Now, the reason why I say that is because if you got behind on your bills, which are credit obligations that show up on your credit report, that's going to mean that you basically have a whole bunch of 30-day late payments strung together on your credit report on those accounts. And of course, those goes from 30 to 60 to 90 to 120, all the way up until they actually charge off the account. Now, late payments can be very hard to deal with as far as trying to see them removed, and I actually did a video on that I'll put a card up for too, that you can check out some more details on the best ways to deal with late payments. But late payments can cause severe damage to your credit score. They are one of the most costly things as far as taking away points from your credit score. So of course there's something that you would like to deal with in regards to trying to improve your credit, but again, credit repair may not be the option that you want to use to try to deal with those late payments. And I also say that especially if you don't have a solution to that income problem that's causing you to not be able to pay your bills, that means that you need to find different ways to try to get income coming into your house, extra income, whatever you can do to bring in some extra money that can help you get caught up on those things so that you can stop the bleeding from all of those consistent late payments being added to your credit report. That would be the best first solution to do. And also, of course, if you don't have the money to pay for your bills currently, you probably also don't have the money to pay for credit repair services. And if you are trying to find the cheapest service out there, I can tell you that you'll probably see even worse luck there, because the cheaper the person that you find, the less benefit you'll actually see from the services, and hopefully they're not the person that's going to actually take your money and disappear on you. So with all that being said, these are the reasons why you would not need credit repair, even though you may be suffering with some credit issues. And as I mentioned, there are different solutions for different problems, but if your problem is any of the things that I mentioned here, then credit repair may not be what you need to solve those problems. And that doesn't mean that a bankruptcy or a debt consolidation, it doesn't mean that those things are exactly what you need to do, but you need to be making sure that you are finding the specific solution to the specific problem that you have. Now, if any of you guys are going through the things that I mentioned, make sure you leave a comment below just talking about your situation in which you need a solution to. And if you need a more hands hands-on, direct answer. Don't forget, you can also do a consultation with me, and I'll take a look at all 3 of your credit reports and scores, FICO scores, and then we'll be able to see what you need to do to solve your specific problem. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect some videos that will help you with dealing with issues that you may be having with your credit. I thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you share this with other people, and I'll see you guys next time.